up? It's your girl, Bonnie Blue, and I am back for another episode of Power, okay? Ghost is struggling with his time in jail, especially after being jumped by those correction officers. Y'all ain't shit. Tasha is at home having to explain to her kids, including ignorant, disgusting, unloyal ass, stupid motherfucking ass Tariq. Y'all, that little boy work on my nerves. If there's anybody I never wanted a kid to get killed more, okay? This is like an SVU episode when you found out a kid raped and killed another kid, okay? Like, you really want him to die. Like, he's so disgusting. Who can turn their back on their family like that for somebody that they just fucking met? How dare you? I want somebody to fuck him up. Oh my God, I can't take it. Anyway, she's trying to explain to them that Ghost is not getting out of jail because last episode, y'all know he did not win that bail hearing. So he's not going to be getting out like they thought. And Tariq is like, that nigga did it. He's like, man, you don't know what you talking about. Okay, the police lock up innocent black men all the time. But I'm going to need for y'all to never refer to your father as Ghost again. Don't ever call him Ghost. Don't let anybody know he's called Ghost. Okay, go to school. Have a good day. What the fuck? Come on now, Tasha. Come on now, Tasha. You know what I mean? Like, I know this is such a hard thing because it's like on one end, you want to tell them the truth so that they're informed and they know. Because when they don't know, shit like this Kanan situation happens where he can lie and say he's a whole nother fucking person and this dumbass little boy gonna keep believing him over his mom and his dad. Your mom and your dad lied to your dumbass because they want to protect you. This dude almost killed you one day and just decided not to because he can fuck your father even harder if you stay alive longer. But you're never gonna realize that until it's too fucking late. Somebody killed Tariq off. I'm done with him. Kesha shows up at Tommy's place because she just left from over there by Tasha's house getting raided by the fucking FBI and she wants them off her paperwork for her shop. Tommy tells her, look, boo, that's not gonna happen, but I got you. I'm protecting you. You straight. She starts to tell him how he does not get it, okay? She has a son and she has somebody else to be thinking about, and then Tommy has to have that moment where he thinks back on the fact that he killed Holly's ass while she was pregnant with his baby. It's so sad. That's what you get for killing your girlfriends. I don't know what you want us to tell you. Even though we kind of wanted you to kill her. We didn't like that bitch. Joey meets with Ghost, sees his face, and tells him, did you fight back? Okay, I need for you to be James St. Patrick in here, not Ghost. Okay, don't be shivving no fucking body and they end up knowing that you really more hardcore than you leading on, all right? He like, man, look, I got that. How are you going to get me the fuck out of here? And then they start to talk about all the evidence that Angela and them have. And he's like, we need to bring up our relationship. We need to bring up the fact that me and Angela was fucking, okay? Meanwhile, at the FBI, they talking about running the same thing. They want to fuck over Angela and possibly get her disbarred and put her on the stand so that they can run this whole little storyline of James killed Greg because he was jealous when they was in this little crazy love triangle. When really that's not it. That's not a winner for anybody, okay? Joey is telling Ghost that that's not a good idea, and Angela is feeling the exact same way. She's not trying to ruin her whole fucking career for this shit. She was just trying to get back at her, you know, her little boo who cheated, well, who she was cheating with. They decided he didn't want her no more, but he really did want her. He was just trying to protect her, but she didn't know that shit. Y'all, it's just too much, okay? They decide, the FBI and Joey come to the conclusion that they're probably going to decide to go with this storyline of Tommy is Ghost and James is protecting him. So what they'll probably try to do is get Ghost to turn over on Tommy. They're going to try to link them together, and if one goes down, the other one goes down. So Joey decides to take it to the streets, okay? He gets in front of the media and says that the FBI are targeting another black man unfairly, and this is a biased justice system, and John gets all pissed off. Y'all know that's the Asian lawyer that we don't like. He's all pissed off because he's tired of losing to Joey. So he decides to go into the court and try to get the judge to put a gag order on the proceedings, and the judge is like, fuck out of here. I know how you work. You do the same thing when it suits you. So no, I am not doing that. Good day, sir. Good day, sir. Cristobal, the dude that took over Louise's set, meets with Toros Locos, which is a rival drug dealing, enterprise, whatever. He meets with them because he's thinking about meeting up with their connect because nobody really wants to deal with Tommy right now with this shit going on with Ghost. It's too hot. Meanwhile, Patar keeps threatening that he's gonna get Chicago, his boss, the crazy motherfucker, involved if they don't get this shit under control with Ghost and get his ass out of jail because it draws bad attention to everybody. When Tommy finds out Cristobal met with the other drug dealers, the Toros Locos from Julio, he decides that they need to have a little fucking meeting. But Julio makes him, you know, chill out. I'ma handle it. You calm down. You go sit down and worry about Ghost. How we gonna fix this situation with Ghost? He's like, you know, I know y'all have a touching fucking relationship, but I'm waiting for you to shut the fuck up. Meanwhile, Julio takes 2 boys over there to meet with Cristobal, and one of the dudes, Domingo, punches Marcus, one of Tommy and Julio's boys, in the face, but it wasn't Julio who stopped it. It was Cristobal that was like, man, chill the fuck out, bruh, stop. You know what I mean? And Julio is like, look, I'm gonna add 2 bricks off the top to make this even. Can we make this right? Can you stop trying to leave the business with us and go into the competition? Can you chill the fuck out now? Julio makes it cool with Cristobal, but he forgets to tell Tommy what happened. So when Marcus tells Tommy what happened, Tommy gets pissed off and goes to find Domingo's ass, okay? He pulls a gun on Domingo and gives him a head start, nigga, run. Okay, he gets in his car, hits the motherfucker, you know, he rolls over the back of the car, turns around, looks at him, oh, he fucked up. Goes in reverse and rolls over his fucking leg and stays on top of the leg and tells him, if you ever disrespect my organization again, I will fucking kill you. And then rolls off. And then he rolls off, we see the bones sticking out of the leg. It was like, ugh, it was terrible. Sandoval's fuck shit ass, we knew he was gonna do something with that duffel bag. Okay, that duffel bag had the gun in it that killed Greg Knox. Okay, so Sandoval decides that they need to go and investigate at Truth. Dre is over there selling drugs, being a, you know, a baller, scraping money off the top, doing his thing, running Truth for Jamie, okay? And they roll in there and they look through everything. But right before they look in his office, Sandoval plants that gun that he used to kill Greg under like a bar, which is so stupid. Something that Ghost would never fucking do. But either way, the black FBI agent finds it, and now we got gun fingerprints, and we also have his DNA under Greg's nails. I mean, I'm still like, what the fuck with the DNA under the nails? Even if he did pat him down, he still got into, didn't he get into that whole fight with Sandoval or some shit, or did Sandoval just shoot him? Either way, this is some bullshit, okay? The amount of evidence they have accumulated against somebody who actually didn't do it. That is so fucked up. So, because they now have the gun, John goes to the grand jury and gives them his whole little spiel about James St. Patrick killing the FBI agent, blah, 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 blah. And he asks for the death penalty. When he gets back to the office and Angela finds out that he asked for the death penalty and the DOJ approved it, and they talk about it like they're talking about what they're going to get for lunch. You know what I mean? You know, it just never hurts to ask for the death penalty. Why not? You know what I mean? Why not? It was so fucked up the way it was just so cavalier about killing somebody, and you don't even know if they really did it. You're just swearing to God that they did it. But I can't blame John, because John doesn't know that everybody's planting fucking evidence. Angela, who was already feeling finicky about the gun because she was like, she knows that's something he wouldn't do, is now taken aback now that she realizes what she has done will probably lead to him getting a death penalty. Yeah, that's right, bitch. This is all your fucking fault. Don't take a breath. Don't take your time. Understand and realize that you fucked a married man, and then when he broke up with you, you decided to arrest him for a crime he didn't commit, and now he's gonna probably die. Wow, bitch. Wow. Wow. Okay, I was waiting for Tasha to come knocking at that fucking door. Tasha came knocking on her door when she found out about that shit. Like, bitch, really? You had my kids in this house and you gonna kill their father? Really, bitch? You ain't shit. Angela is like, bitch, you know I'm a cop, get out my face. But when Tasha walks off, she's like, you know, if it helps any, I wish I never walked in Truth. I wish I never saw Jamie again. And she's like, well, bitch, thanks. Thanks. Shoulda, coulda, motherfucking wouldas, Angela. Oh my God, y'all. I wanted her to smack her. I wanted to fucking smack her in her face and dare her to say something. I dare you tell somebody, bitch. I dare you tell somebody. So y'all remember last episode, they introduced us to that white guy that John went and talked to when he was basically blackmailing him to give up information so he can get out of jail early because his wife has cancer. His name is Tony Tariq, okay? Tony Tariq is also from Harlem. And while James is in prison, some guy comes up to him and, you know, tries to put a on him and puts his hand on his leg under the table, and Ghost pops out and breaks his fucking finger or some shit. Tony's like, get the fuck out of here. So I think Tony's gonna try to create a relationship with Ghost so that he can use whatever information he can get on Ghost so he can get his ass out of jail so he can be with his wife. His wife actually visits him this episode, and we find out that she has 12 months, not the initial 18 months that they thought she had. You know, her cancer is getting really bad and she's not gonna be able to visit him. So the pressure is on even more now for him to get out of jail. So I know he's not gonna give a fuck about telling it the business if he gets in cool with Ghost. But Ghost should know better at this point. Don't trust nobody. So Tommy goes over to Kesha's house and they fuck. I'm not even gonna miss words. They fuck, okay? Now Tommy and Kesha, they're a thing now. And we knew it was gonna happen. But the main thing I got from this scene was we find out that Kesha does not love Tasha as much as we thought she did. She really thinks that Tasha has been trying to take everything away from her. She took Sean, and now she's trying to take her business from her. And it's like, girl, that is not what's going on. And you know it. You even sat there and said yourself that Tasha just fucked Sean to get back at Ghost for fucking Angela, but he was so busy wrapped up in her vagina, he didn't even care. So for you to think that your girl is really being vindictive about it, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Yeah, you know she was fucking Sean. But it's like he driving me to work and drive my kid to school every day. He come to my house every morning. It's obvious I should be the one fucking him. What the fuck? Kesha should already have her own low-level drug dealing boyfriend. At the end of the episode, Tommy and Ghost finally get a chance to talk to each other because Ghost calls him, okay? They told Ghost that he possibly can get the death penalty, and this is not going well in his head at all. Especially after Charlie Murphy tells him how he was on death row before, and he'll be on his death row. So I'll be here to the end, nigga. And it's just very depressing. So he calls Tommy, and he's like, what's up, brother? It's good to hear your voice. And Tommy like, man, what's going on? He was like, man, they talking about giving me the death penalty. He was like, man, what do you need from me? And he was like, just take care of my family, man. Just take care of my family. And he said, I got you, brother. I got you. I got you. And I'm like, yo. Did I forget to mention? Oh, I forgot to mention when Tasha and Tariq and the kids went to go see James in prison, and he crying the whole time on the phone. And, you know, the sister hands the phone to Tariq. And he says, you know, son, I need you to be the man in the house and take care of your mom and your sisters and respect your mom. You know, be the man in the house for me. He was like, I got you, Dad. And that was it. And Kanan has been convincing him that even though he's mad at his dad, that he needs to listen to his dad. He needs to make them trust him. And I'm like, you don't see nothing wrong with backstabbing your fucking family? Like, really? I don't give a fuck if you don't know that's Kanan, because he did ask him about Kanan. Because when they were in the car when Tasha was dropping him off to school, and she started to talk to Tariq about Kanan. And then some paparazzi starts taking pictures outside of the car, so she gets the camera and snatches it from him and breaks the camera, and Tariq gets out the car and he's like, oh, that's how we supposed to handle it? So he thinks of his parents as these lying-ass hypocrites. But at the end of the day, that's still your people. Do you know how many times my daddy pissed me off, my mama pissed me off, made me feel like it was just me in the house by myself because my sister gone and y'all all booed up this week, so that means I'm just in this bitch by myself. Y'all don't want to let me go nowhere. I have felt these feelings, Tariq, and I ain't even had no siblings that was close to my age to fucking kick it with, okay? And you mean to tell me that you really could give a fuck about your family enough to help somebody set them up? You don't feel no type of guilt about this shit? Y'all, Tariq ain't shit. Once again, somebody kill this nigga. I'm sorry I had to go back over it so we could we could go back, because I forgot to tell y'all about that part. Because I mean, it really is minuscule at the end of the day, but it's just, and I'm tired of talking about Tariq, because he, out of everybody, I get more infuriated with Tariq than anybody else on the show. Angela was just a weak ass bitch, okay? But see this whole Tariq situation, bro, that's your fucking daddy, bro. I don't care. That's your daddy. I don't care. You know? Y'all, I can't deal. Anyway, that was Power. I hope y'all enjoyed the review, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Motherfucker.
On my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good, touch my swag.